Greetings everyone! Yeah, it's been a long time, but today I'm bringing you a Gold Silver Crystal Wi-Fi battle at last. It's an OU match I had a while ago, but I didn't feel like uploading it back then. So now I was searching through my files and I found it, and I was like, yeah, let's upload this. It was an interesting match, to say at least. So I'm using a core based around Snorlax and Miltank, also known as Turbo Drum core, but I'll get you to that. First of all, I have a Raikou, which is my Rest Stalker, an electric type to check various threats, Tyranitar, which has Pursuit to deal with ghost types, since Snorlax is a mono attacker, as well as Miltank. Starmie is my Rapid Spinner to get spikes off the field to make life easier for Snorlax and Marowak. Snorlax is the Belly Drum set with Lovely Kiss. It's basically to, when he has opportunity, sleep some counters, not some counter, and then set up Belly Drum and try to go from there. And if it needs, he rests, and then Miltank has Heal Bell support to wake up Snorlax immediately, and then he can go for another one if he needs to. And at last, Marowak is there to help the Snorlax to break Skarmories. And I'm using a set without Hidden Power Berg. I have Rest instead, so that it can also work in conjunction with Miltank and give Marowak more longevity and more opportunities to set up and sweep. So this battle was against my buddy 97. I hope you enjoy it. Also go check out this channel. I'll leave a link in the description. So let's hop into the battle. So here we go. I also noticed that my team doesn't handle well Heracross, and although he's rare, you have to take him into account. And speaking of him, he leads with a Heracross and I lead with a Raikou, and I'm switching into Miltank because I don't want to take a Mega Horn on the first turn. And Thunderbolt won't be doing too much, but he also switches to Bellossom, so I'm switching back to my Raikou to take the obvious Sleep Powder. And now I'm just going to go for the Sleep Talk because Bellossom can't hurt Raikou. And he brings in the Machamp. Unfortunately, I get the Thunderbolt, and I get the first hit Para with Thunderbolt, that's 10%. So I'm starting to get lucky here. And I bring in Starmie, which is, as I said, my best counter to this Machamp that otherwise would give me problems. And now he's probably gonna switch, but I'm going to use Psychic anyways, because I don't know his team yet. And he actually brings out the Bellossom, which takes the Psychic quite well, since its special defense is really good. And here I have a brain fart, basically, and I stayed in and went for the Psychic. I think I predicted that he would switch out or use another move, predicting my switch, but he takes me out with a critical hit Razor Leaf. And I was like face palming. There goes my best counter to Machamp. What am I going to do now? Well, I bring in my Snorlax, and I could have just Belly Drummed right here, but I instead went for the Body Slam. I don't know, maybe predicting a Machamp switch in and thus, but even Machamp could not switch in because he's paralyzed, and if I drummed he would be dead. So I stayed in here and got a para on this Bellossom again. Not again, but another para for my side. So yeah, I'm getting really lucky with this Paralysis spread. And with this Bellossom Paralyze, he's most likely going to switch, but I'm going to stay in anyways. And he brings in a Gengar, so yeah, glad I didn't went for the Belly Drum right there, because I would waste half of my HP without doing nothing, because I could sleep the Gengar, but it wouldn't help. I couldn't hurt him with my Snorlax anyways, so I would need to switch. Here he goes for the Destiny Bond, predicting me to use Earthquake, and I went for the Lovely Kiss. I think I was predicting a switch on his part, I'm not sure, or something else. This battle was long ago, so I probably don't remember some plays I did. But anyways, I bring in the Marowak against the Gengar, but he also switches into Zapdos. Usually I would switch out into this matchup because I don't want to take unnecessary damage from the hidden power, But since I have rest and my milk tank is still alive, I decide to stay in and get a huge chunk of damage with the rock slide. And now I'm thinking, should I switch or should I go for another one? But he also switches out, wanting to preserve his Zapdos for later, and he brings in the slow roll. Which, yeah, it's something that you don't see every day, although my last match I uploaded, from my last OU match I uploaded, there was a slow roll too. So yeah, this little guy is getting some usage. Anyway, Machamp comes in against my sleeping Raikou, and unfortunately this time I get the hidden power off. And I'm gonna go for a sleep talk again, getting another hidden power, which is bad. He gets a huge chunk of damage with the earthquake, and that puts me in serious trouble. I'm gonna go to Marowak there to take the earthquake, but he goes for a cross chop, predicting my switch. Nice play on his part. Now I'm debating either go for earthquake or just try to rest off. Because, yeah, as I said, my Miltank is still alive, so I can heal Bell. And I decided to go for a rest. He takes his opportunity to go into his Slowbro, because Slowbro can take Marowak one-on-one most of the time. And because Earthquake, I'm not sure the damage rolls of Earthquake against Slowbro, because as I said, it's not something you face every day in OU. So here he brings in the Machamp, predicting my switch either to Snorlax or to Miltank, which was also a good play on his part. And here I decided to just go for a Heal Bell to wake up my Marowak, because yeah, Miltank is now going to go down after doing some damage to this Machamp. But I needed to do that because since I lost my Starmie, nothing on my team really switches into the Machamp. So I decided to sacrifice my Miltank, and now having my Marowak back at full health. And here I pull a double switch into Raikou, predicting his Slowbro to come in, which works out really nicely. And now I go for the Thunderbolt. And here he overpredicts me. He predicts me to go for a hidden power, expecting another switch in, but I go for a T-Volt and I get a critical hit on this Slowbro. That was really unfortunate. The crit obviously mattered, because Slowbro can take even a Thunder. He can even take a Thunder from Raikou. So the crit definitely mattered. Yeah, I'm feeling kinda bad because I'm really hexing him out with Paralysis and now the crit. But yeah, that's part of the game. What can we do? Now I have him this Marowak on against the Machamp, and I just go for Earthquake. He doesn't have a really good switching. Well, he had Zapdos, but he takes him out with a critical hit. Now I ran some calcs after this, and the Earthquake might not have mattered depending on the rolls, but he had a chance of KOing Machamp at that range. So yeah, because I watched the video on his side, on his channel, and I saw the HP at that Machamp was at, and it had a chance of KOing him at that range. So anyways, Zapdos comes in, I bring in my Raikou, because Raikou stops Zapdos. Yeah, 95% of the times, unless Zapdos gets lucky with Thunder Para. Otherwise, here I get another critical hit against the Blossom. This crit didn't matter because I have HPIs here, and I think HPI would take him out after the Thunderbolt even if it didn't crit, so that didn't matter here. But now comes in this Heracross, another one that gives me problems, and I have to stay in. I cannot switch anything into a Mega Horn. He went for the Earthquake, but yeah, as I said, if he went for the Mega Horn and I switched either to Marowak or to Snorlax, he would take a huge chunk of damage. But now Snorlax has to do the trick. I cannot drum because Mega Horn is doing way too much damage. I have to rely on Body Slams doing the trick and maybe get some lucky rolls with Mega Horn, possibly not getting the 3-hit heal, maybe, I don't know, but not looking like that. But fortunately here I get a Paralysis with the Body Slam, another one. Yeah, this match is a lot. The random number generator, it was really on my side here in this match. But yeah, as I said, it's part of the game. You can't do anything about that. So I'm going to finish off this Heracross with the Body Slam. Now he has only 2 Pokemons left. One of them is the Gengar and the other one is the Zapdos. Now I'm gonna rest here with Snorlax because, yeah, why not? I don't have to take risks. He goes for the Hidden Power, predicting my Marowak to come in, but yeah, I didn't want to go to Marowak. In that odd case, he would go for the Hidden Power, but yeah, it didn't really matter because he has Thunderbolt, so at that range Thunderbolt wouldn't take me out. So yeah, I'm just going to burn sleep turns and then wake up and go for body slams to do some damage and try to get a paralysis on hit on that thing. Unfortunately, I still cannot drum, but if you bring in the Gengar, I can bring in Tyranitar, which he still doesn't know that I have him, and then proceed to go for Pursuit and take him out. But anyways, he just stays in, and I have to rest again. As I said, don't want to take unnecessary risks, even though I still have the Tyranitar and the Marowak as backups. But of course I cannot lose them both and then be with Snorlax against the Gengar, because Snorlax cannot touch Gengar with this set. So anyway, I have managed to bring in the Tyranitar on the Gengar, and I went for the Rock Slide because even if he switched out, Zapdos would be hit by it, so yeah, I just felt go for the Rock Slide, not for the Pursuit. He actually is staying in, probably because he knows if he switches out, he will get smacked by a Rock Slide. But I actually went for Roar here. I want to keep the Gengar asleep so I can use Marowak against him if I need to. And here I went for the Rock Slide, almost taking the Zapdos out, and he went for the rest as I went for Ice Beam in order not to miss the Rock Slide. But since he used rest, well, now I have to go for another Rock Slide because I don't want him with Sleep Talk to get too many rests, so I need to take him out as fast as possible. And yeah, that's basically my plan. At this point, the game is already mine. There is not much you can do with those 2 Pokemon, and here he didn't get the rest with the Sleep Talk, so Zapdos is down. No, the only one left here is Gengar, which I can proceed to take out with a couple of Rock Slides, and he doesn't seem to be waking up. But yeah, anyways, good game, 97. I really enjoyed this match, even though it was really haxy. But yeah, there are some days like that where the random number generator is really against you, and that was the case. I'm sorry, man. And I hope you all enjoyed this match. Leave your usual feedback and the ratings, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care of yourselves and peace.